Rich people are miserable. More money, more problems. And money can't buy happiness. I'm sure you've heard things like this before. Yet at the same time, money is what buys us a car, it's what buys us food, it's what buys us a roof over our heads. So we need money in order to survive. But the majority of people don't know how money plays a part in their lives. What's up everybody, I am Jaspreet Singh and welcome to The Minority Mindset, where we help you think rich at theminoritymindset.com. Let's talk about money for a second, okay? Because the majority of people are spending their lives chasing money, but they have no idea of how money really plays a part in their lives. So money, this cash is just paper. This paper honestly has no value unless you use it. That's what people actually want. It's not the money that people really are after, it's what money can buy you. But one thing that so many people get confused and why so many people are miserable is because they don't understand how and when and why money plays a part in their lives. Money is important, okay? We are not one of those theoretical channels that just talk about things that don't make any sense in reality because you need money in order to survive. Anybody who tells you money is not important is either broke or they're delusional. Money is what buys your kids clothes. Money is what buys you food. Money is what puts a roof over your head, and money is what buys your car. Now, while money is important, it is not the only thing that matters in life. And this is where so many people get confused because they don't really understand where and how much to value money in their life. Let me draw you a little triangle. I call this my quadrafit theory. If you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, you might have heard me talk about this before. And if you aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do that. And while you're doing it, make sure you smash that thumbs up button below. But this quadrafit triangle really will help you understand how money really plays a part in your life. So this you could think of kind of as what are the building blocks of living a happy life, because at the end of the day, the goal is to be happy, not rich. If you are rich and miserable, what's the point, right? But at the bottom of this quadrafit triangle is physical fitness. If you want to live a good life, the very first thing you have to do is be physically fit, okay? If you are on your deathbed, if you are so morbidly obese that you cannot live your life, if you are not physically healthy to the point where you cannot live your life, nothing else matters. If you're on your deathbed, it does not matter if you have $10 million in your bank account. It does not matter. When you are sick, when you are hurt, the only thing that you want is to be healthy. When you are healthy, you can have a million desires, you can have a million missions, you can have a million dreams, and you can work towards these things. But if you're not physically healthy, nothing matters because you can't even start working towards these things. So the very first thing you have to do, if you want to be able to enjoy money and enjoy your life and live happy, is you have to be physically fit. If you are physically fit, then you can start moving up this quadrafit triangle and move to the second building block, which is mental fitness. This is something that is now starting to really get some attention, which is good news, but mental health is a real thing, okay? If you are not happy, if you are miserable, if you are depressed, nothing else matters. It doesn't matter if you have $1 million in your bank account if you are depressed and miserable because you won't be able to enjoy it, okay? The first thing you need to do before you can get there, after you're physically fit, is make sure you are mentally fit too. Surround yourself with people that love you. Work on things, find things that make you happy. If you are not happy, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You are not going to be able to enjoy it because you are not mentally healthy. Now there are resources available for you out there. If you are really depressed, you have a lot of anxiety, you cannot live your life, talk to a therapist. There are resources for you out there. But if you are not mentally fit, you will not be able to enjoy money or enjoy your life. Okay, this is why everybody says money can't buy happiness, because a lot of people are hurting right down here. They think, oh, I have this void in my life. I am not happy, but if I just had $1 million, then I'd be happy. And then you get that $1 million and then you realize, oh, I'm more miserable now than before because money fuels you. If you are unhappy, more money is going to make you more unhappy. Once you are physically fit and you are mentally fit, then you can move on to the third block, which is spiritually fit. Now, being spiritually fit doesn't mean religious. Being spiritually fit means having a purpose in life. What is the reason you are on this earth for? Why do you get up every morning? What is your purpose? That's what being spiritually fit is, okay? So once you're physically healthy, you have a good life, you have a good body. Once you're mentally healthy, you have a good mind. Now you can work on finding your purpose. What is your reason for being on this earth? This is what being spiritually fit is all about. If you do not have the spiritual fitness, then you are just kind of just flying through the world like a plastic bag. You don't know why you're here and you don't have a reason to get out of bed. But if you have a reason to get out of bed every single morning, now you have this drive to just conquer the world. And this is what helps people live that happy life. If you don't have the spiritual fitness, it doesn't matter how much money you have, you're gonna feel like you have no purpose in life. Once you're physically fit, and then you're mentally fit, and then you're spiritually fit, that's where money plays a part. Everybody says money cannot buy happiness because they assume that people are going to make money here to either make up for the lack of spiritual fitness, the lack of their mental fitness, or the lack of their physical fitness. This is where money cannot buy happiness because, yeah, you cannot use money to make up for a void in one of these things. And this is what so many people try to do. They think, oh yeah, I'm not healthy, but if I was rich, things would be better. Or, yeah, I'm not happy, but if I was rich, then I'd have more friends. Or, yeah, I have no purpose, but maybe if I'm rich, I'll feel like I have a purpose. But that's not how it works. Money and financial fitness helps you here. It helps you be financially fit, nothing else. That's why if you want to live a great life and you want to live a rich life, you need to understand how money plays a part in your life and where money plays a part in your life. Because in order to really enjoy this money that you have, you need to make sure you have the building blocks first. I can't tell you how many people I know, and I'm sure you know people like this too, that are lacking either here or here. They are not happy in their life for one reason or another, or they feel like they have no purpose, yet they're sitting here chasing money, just trying to get more money, thinking and hoping that having more money will compensate for these two things. It doesn't work like that. I'm sure you've heard of people that are rich, millionaires and billionaires that are miserable. Well, why does that happen? It's because they're lacking here, here, or here, and then they're trying to use money to make up for the other parts of their life. Having more money helps with the financial part of your life. That's it. And then once you do have more money and you have these building blocks, then you can use this money to amplify these things. You can use your money to improve your physical fitness. You can use your money to do more things that make you happy. You can use your money to help serve your purpose. But if you don't have these things, then this money is just going to help amplify that void because money is fuel. It amplifies who you are. If you are a bad person and you are miserable and you have more money, now you're going to be more miserable and you have a tool, this money, to do more bad deeds. If you are a good person and you're happy and you have more money, now you have a tool, this money, to do more things that make you happy, and you have a tool to do more good. Our brand talks so much about financial education because the reality is money does play a part in our lives. Yeah, many of us don't understand where or how, but money is important. But at the same time, many of us are never taught how to use money and understand money the right way. And in our culture and society, it's just almost like taboo to talk about money. It was the same way for me. When I was growing up, I was always told, don't talk about money, don't worry about money, don't think about money like that because it's bad. But I was also told to go and become a doctor because for my parents and a lot of my family, the richest people that they knew and the most successful people that they knew were doctors. So they assumed, okay, if you go and become a doctor, then you'll be able to become successful and then you can live a great life. But things just didn't add up for me. If money doesn't matter, you're not supposed to talk about money, why do I have to go and become a doctor to earn this high salary when money isn't that important? Many of us create these smoke screens in our lives. We say things like money doesn't matter, or don't talk about money, or money is bad because we don't have money ourselves and we don't understand why we don't have it. And so we just say, oh, don't worry about money, as kind of this smoke screen to cover up our financial issues. We need doctors. But I realized that I was going down this medical route, pre-med route, when I was in middle school and high school and college for all the wrong reasons. You should become a doctor because you want to be a doctor, not because of the salary. That's just one of the perks of being a doctor and having the value that you have. That's when I had to start asking myself, okay, how do I get that doctor financial freedom? Because everybody thinks doctors are financially free and rich when there's a lot more to the story than that, but that's what everybody thinks, right? And that's what I thought too. How do you get that doctor financial freedom without being the doctor? Oh, you just work on the financial freedom. That's when I dove into entrepreneurship and I started an event planning business in college because I thought, okay, now if I make this money, I can work towards being financially free. The problem was I didn't like what I was doing. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I'm not into the party business, but I was hosting parties every single week. And a few years into it, I got burned out. The business was making great money, but I just didn't like doing it. The business failed, but I didn't. Yeah, we made good money, but beyond that, I learned a lot. I learned how business worked. I learned how to get customers. I learned how to sell. I learned how to market. And even more importantly than that, I learned how money really plays a part in our lives. Life is like a cake and money is the icing. If you are not happy and you're miserable, it doesn't matter how much money you have. The icing, okay? If you have a bad cake and you try to slather it and cover it up with a whole bunch of icing, the cake is still gonna taste like crap because the cake, the life is miserable. But this is where things get interesting, because if you have a great cake but no icing, the cake is still not as good as it can be because the cake is going to be dry. Money is still a part of the life. You still need the icing on the cake. You can be physically fit and mentally fit and spiritually fit, the first three things in the quadrafit triangle. But if you don't have money to pay your bills and eat and do things that you love, you still can't live the fulfilled life. Money is fuel. It's a tool. It amplifies who you are. If your goal is to feed hungry people and you only have $100, you might not be able to feed that many people. But if you want to feed hungry people and you have $1 million, now you can feed a whole lot more people. And if you want to be happy and live your life to the fullest, you need to have money, but you also need to have the physical fitness and the mental fitness and the spiritual fitness. That way money can amplify your life. That way you can live your life to the fullest. This is really the core of financial education. Yeah, financial education is all about using your money the right way and investing your money and growing your money and earning more money. But at the core, if you do not understand how money plays a part in your life, that way you can live the best life possible, what's the point? Remember the building blocks: physical fitness, mental fitness, spiritual fitness, and then at the top of it is financial fitness. You need to have the bottom building blocks before the financial fitness can really amplify your life. Now, once you get to the financial fitness part of your life, that's where it's all about learning how to use your money and invest your money and grow your money. And if you do want to learn more about that and how you can use your money the right way, we have a free ebook on money management and investing that you can read for free when you sign up for our financial education emails, which are also free. You can get our free ebook and start reading our financial education emails by clicking the link up here or by clicking the link in the description below. By the way, our financial education emails are separate from our financial news emails. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, share it with one friend, that way we can help spread the word. If you want to learn more about why the majority of Americans are broke, I already made a video on this, and you can watch this video on YouTube by clicking this button right over here. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.